I'm so glad you're here today because we are talking about how to choose the right provider for your birth. This is a really big decision. The person you choose will not only be with you while you birth your baby, but will walk you through your whole pregnancy. They need to align with your vision for your birth and make you feel safe and respected. Today, we'll go over a few things that you should keep in mind when choosing your provider, along with some questions to ask them. And if you're enjoying these conversations with me, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss one. I am Megan Walker, founder of Twine Doulas. I am a birth and postpartum doula and childbirth educator, and I love helping moms find their strength in birth, discover how to rest in postpartum, and feel empowered by knowing what to expect. First of all, I never want you to assume anything. Just because a provider is a woman does not mean that she'll naturally understand your needs or be supportive of physiological birth if that's what you're wanting. It's not about gender or titles, it's about their philosophy. So everyone, whether an OB, midwife, or family doctor, they have their own approach to birth. So it's really important to keep an open mind and not make assumptions. I want you to interview multiple providers, and I cannot stress that enough. Don't settle for the first provider you meet, even if they seem nice. I've made that mistake before, and it's no fun realizing too late that the person who's supposed to support you doesn't really align with what you want. It's worth taking the time to meet with a few different providers so you can find which one is the right fit for you. A great way to start is by talking to other moms and dads who've used the providers that you're considering. Their experiences will give you a sense of who these providers are beyond what you see in an office visit. But the real magic happens when you meet the provider yourself. So when you interview a provider, ask open-ended questions. This way you can get a sense of their philosophy without accidentally leading them with your own beliefs. I know it's tempting to say right away what you're hoping for, but try to listen first. You want to see if what they say naturally aligns with your vision without needing to push for it. And here's the big one, meet them in person. Phone calls are a great starting point, but nothing compares to sitting across the room from someone, looking them in the eye and noticing how the room feels. Pay attention to their energy, their mood, and their vibe. Are they rushing you or fully present? Do they make you feel seen and respected, or do they brush off your concerns? That vibe matters more than you might think, which brings me to this. Do not let a provider give you vague responses. You deserve full, clear answers to your questions. If something feels unclear, ask for specific scenarios or different situations so you can understand how they'll handle it. You're not being pushy by wanting clarity. It's your birth, and you have every right to know what to expect. And most importantly, I want you to trust your instincts. I've talked about this. It's worth repeating. How you feel matters. If you walk out of an appointment feeling respected and comfortable, that is a good sign. But if you feel belittled, brushed off, or uneasy, listen to that gut feeling. Birth is way too important to settle for a provider who doesn't make you feel safe. If you feel like something is off, it's okay to keep looking. There are many providers out there. You'll find the right one. I want to give you some questions to ask to see if a provider aligns with your vision. What's your approach to birth? How do you handle labor if it progresses slowly? What are your views on natural childbirth versus interventions? Can you walk me through your process of a low-risk pregnancy? How do you support women who want to avoid pain medication? What's your cesarean rate, and would you typically recommend a C-section? How do you involve partners in the birth process? How do you handle unexpected situations, and what's your policy on birth plans? So if you need even more guidance on it, I've put together a PDF that you can download that covers everything that you should ask to find the right provider for you, whether it's home birth, hospital birth, or at a birth center. At the end of the day, your provider should empower you and not just check off some boxes on a chart. It's about finding someone who believes in your vision for your birth and who will walk beside you through whatever twists and turns might come. I hope this conversation gave you some clarity and confidence as you start looking for your birth provider. Trust yourself, take your time, and don't be afraid to keep searching until you find the one who feels right for you. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss these chats. And remember, There's a guide for you waiting in the description below. Until next time, take care and know that I am rooting for you. I will see you soon.